Hello, everybody. We are here today to wish Bonnie and Spring Bonnie on their good luck trip with the Nightmares and with Jolteon on his inauguration.
Freddie.
Yes?
Why don't I do this since I'm technically the official mayor?
Oh, of course. Go on ahead.
Welcome. I'm sorry for interrupting you, Freddie.
No. You're fine.
Okay. Welcome. As Freddie said, we are here to wish Bonnie and Spring Bonnie good luck on their trip and say hello and basically kind of get Jolteon in on the rules of our society. Anyways, Spring Bonnie, we know that you are all leaving on a trip to go catch the Nightmares. Make sure that they return home safely. Did you say something, Freddie?
No.
Okay. Now, while you all know I oppose the Nightmares here, I have come to terms with that just y'all want them more than I don't want them. So, that's why this trip's existent. Anyways, Bonnie and Spring Bonnie, I wish y'all good luck on your trip. Yes, of course. I will attempt to catch the Nightmares no matter the cost. And I will make sure that when I'm there, I can deactivate them, Make sure that they don't put up too hot of a fight. So that way we can come back, so that way they can come back here and, kind of just, be apologized for being made and stuff like that, Kind of get them friendly with us in our little area here. And I would like to have a quick talk with Jolteon before we head out on our trip, and y'all give him the culinary rules of this place. Of course, go on ahead. I shall go on. Alrighty, Bonnie, I'll be waiting for you. Okie dokie. Come on, let's have a quick, swift little talk.
What's this for, What's this for, Bonnie?
Listen. I need you to make sure. What? I need you to make sure that you don't go too over. Come here. Okay? I know that if you get a little too upset, your powers and stuff like that. Yes, but they don't know the full extent of my powers yet, Bonnie. And I'm not gonna let them. I'm not gonna be as reckless as you were. You gave David a heart attack when you showed your powers off in a flashy stunt like that. I'm sorry, I thought they needed to know. Well, they don't need to know about this. And they certainly don't need to know what I've done in my past while I've been sitting here waiting for David to finally tell me I can meet my sisters and my brothers again. Yeah, they don't need to know either of those. No, I think you should tell them about your powers. That's beyond electricity. It's the good decision. No, Bonnie, I'm not doing that. I know you were the only person who... Oh, whoops, gotta go. Okay, I personally do think that you should show them your powers, Let them know what they're in for. No, I'm not gonna do that. Okay? The less they know, the better. And that mentality just leads you to trouble down the line. I don't know what David told you before he sent you here. I don't know whatever else you heard before you went here. If you don't tell them, they're gonna be very mistrustful of you. And you may not get as lucky as I was. They almost had a big old argument like they had over the Nightmares, over me, and whether or not I should be here. Yeah? Okay? I don't want that happening to you. Okay? Because you can't bet on your family. Because if they know you've been hiding so much power from them, they may actually turn on you. I think it's best if you tell them now, rather than waiting. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, Bonnie. I will not do it. Fine. if you want to set your pride above the stability of your relationships with your family, which you just got back in the future, fine. But I'm warning you, do not keep this from them. It'll only lead to the worst outcome for both of y'all. Okay? I hear you. So, have you changed your mind? No. The less they know, the better. Fine. So don't blame me if whatever happens, and I'm not there to save you. Even if he's been here longer, he doesn't know best. Bonnie, you're a good guy, and I know you're just trying to look out for me, but I think I know what I want to do with my future. I'm not going to be flaunting my power around as much as you. Okay. You got all the supplies, everything? Yeah, let's go. Alrighty. Let's go.
Look at them over there, having fun, telling Jolteon, getting Jolteon integrated into their camp. We've heard about him and what he's done. I mean, even if we've only been alive for a limited amount of time, who hasn't? The shocking part is whether or not he's going to be able to keep this from the others. Not for long. They'll sniff him out just like Chica did. She's a great liar. She can tell when somebody has something to hide. And besides, he's already let on a lot more than Bonnie did at that point. I think. I don't know. I haven't been here for a while. Probably, but I would love to just launch an attack. Without Bonnie, they're not that strong. They still have great foes. Even if Bonnie's gone, Bendy's still there, Boris is still there, Springtrap, Golden Freddy, and the Puppet are all still there. Kirby's there, Jolteon's there, Umbreon's there, even Freddie has the potential to cause us trouble. There's so many people there who combined, we just can't defeat with just the two of us. That's why we need more. We gotta start building the remainder. The rest of them. Yes, we do need to build the rest of them. But, Nightmare, what you really don't understand is right now, we don't have the ability to do that. What do you mean? We don't have the parts, we don't have the time, and we don't have the security to build them. We need to make sure that we have as much time as possible, as much security as possible, and to make sure that we have all the parts needed. That means we have to go on a scavenger hunt, avoiding Spring Bonnie and their scavenger hunt. Not quite. I know of something. You do? Yes. I haven't been around for long. I've been around the same time you have, but I have heard of something. There are 2 rumors that, if true, could help us so massively that we don't need to worry about Bonnie. Really? What are these then? One, there's rumors that there's a little camp protected by somebody who, that has a few people, few minor people, but they also have Jacko Bonnie and Jacko Chica. 2 of the only 3 people whose fates have been undecided. Yes. Nightmare Mangles, God knows where. And the rest of the nightmares have been, either killed fully, destroyed, so that way we have to rebuild them. My poor brother. We really could use him and his power and his mind right now. Yes. But, however, his power is gone, his mind is broken, and his body is nowhere to be seen. It's almost impossible to get him back. Which means I'm gonna let you in on a secret, Nightmare. But even though you were the leader of the group, you were not the most powerful. How dare you? Nightmare Fredbear was your brother, and he was the one who backed you a lot. And that's why we respected you as a leader. Because Nightmare Fredbear was there, your brother, who agreed with you on most of your decisions and kept you in power. But now that Nightmare Fredbear's gone, I'm going to be in power. After all, I'm the one who had the second most power in the gang. I don't buy that. You don't have to. You can just see for yourself. What, are you going to fight me? No, I need to conserve as much energy and power as possible. So you're just too afraid to show me. Let's not call it being afraid. Let's call it being smart about it. Now, I know of a place up ahead. There's a chance that they could be there. And if they are there, and if Jacko Chica and Jacko Bonnie really do exist, that'll give us 2 people, and there's a chance we have enough parts to build everybody. So what about security and time? Security is easy. We just need to go back to the old house after Bonnie and Spring Bonnie went there. They're not likely to go back there again. That'll give us all the security and all the time we need. And there's a second rumor. A far more dangerous and exciting rumor that I've heard. Really? Yes. I've heard rumors that in this world there are people who are magnificent in power. They're so strong, and they're so smart, and they have so much variety and power that they are considered great powers. You know what a great power is, right? Yes, I was one. No, Nightmare Fredbear was one. It's kind of like the great powers of our time. Ah, yes. The few that are left. Yes, country-wise. Only few great powers still exist. At one point there was a lot of them, with there being 5. And at some point there was 12. And even very, very, very late into, very close to the modern day, there was still a decent amount. Right now, in today's terms, there's only a few left. Those Germans, the Russians, and I think the French. Russia, Germany, France. Maybe China and India. Those are the 3 to 5 great powers left. After all, America couldn't have been beaten, but, America tore America apart. Such a cruel twist of fate. True. Now, why are you telling me this? To make you smarter. And also, apply that to us. There are a few great powers. Bonnie's one of them. He has a whole lot of strength, a whole lot of charm, a whole lot of smarts. But he does not has as much variety as people would need. And the others, there is Mr. We don't know his true name, but his nickname, Burntrap, says a lot about him. He has a lot of variety, and he has a lot of smarts behind him. But he does not have the best amount of power. He's still strong, But ever since his prime and his constant battles with the other great power I'm going to mention, he's been slowly declining in power. Soon, people are fearing that he will be dropped out of the slots entirely, leaving to our third contestant, Black Light Freddie, to be the dominant great power. He has it all. He has a whole lot of power, and he has a whole lot of diversity, and he has a whole lot more smarts than he uses. He's too cocky, though. And as we all know, cockiness is your downfall. Cool. Why are you telling me all of this? We just spent here, sitting here for like 5 minutes, strategizing. Shouldn't we be out there on the road? Now, I'm telling you this because if we're lucky enough, we could get either Burn Trap or Black White Freddy on our side. And if we do, well, that means we're free. Because those two are more powerful than Bonnie ever could be. Wow, okay. Alright, fine. What do you want to do first? Well, we gotta seek out the Jackos. They're the most important of our plan. Because the Jackos will give us our people back. Or at least most of them. And if we have to, we could do some very risky, very dangerous stuff to attempt to revive the others. Especially Nightmare Fredbear being needed. Alright, when should we set sail? Now. Not a moment to waste. If Bonnie finds the Jackos before we do, I'm afraid that we're going to have a much harder time defeating those people. Alright, fine then. Let's go. Follow me. He's not the most second powerful, right?